Alright, right back here for part 2 of the factory redo. And it actually looks like our motors may not be getting done quick enough for us to use them anywhere else. We may not even have enough of them fast enough for that. But let's go ahead and come down here and let's take a look at our steam inserters. So we need the basic motor, the steam pipe, and the piston. So pretty much everything we just got done setting up there. But we also need tin rod. And then for the long handled one is going to be the same thing with some extra rods and an extra piston. So we already know that those basic motors are a bit slow. Basic motor takes 2 seconds to craft. And I'm guessing that's why this is a little slower, because I probably should have done a second one. But since we need basically everything we have for this, we're going to go ahead and just do it right here. And we're going to start with doing 2 more for our motors. I was going to do them down there, but I think doing them up here is going to be a better option. Oh, I'm out of the long arm ones. There we go. And that has steam. Oh, that's another long arm one. Duh. There we go. Alright, so that'll take care of that. And we're going to go ahead and do a filter right here on a splitter. So we're going to tell this the basic motor. And we want it only on the right hand side. So take that and we'll just throw all of them that we can fit into there, along with all of those and some extra pipes and all the pistons. Yeah, that'll work for that. Is there anywhere else we have rivets? There we go. That'll get rid of that. So now we can have these 2 feed up onto there if we end up running out of them from over there. And I really need to just have them get all that out there. Okay, so motors, and then we're doing this. We need pipes and pistons, which it seems like we have plenty of those coming out. So we'll just bring that right on across here. And then we'll set up this one. Except we're actually going to bring this up to there. And we can have that for our inserter. And I'm just thinking, do I want to put them into this area down here? Or do I want to go ahead and put them? And I think I do. Even though I don't really need to, I think I really do just want to put these up here. And so we're going to do this. And then we're going to do that. So we're going to have this do the steam inserter. We're going to have this do a steam inserter. And we're going to have this do a long armed one. So then we can have this go into that one. We can have our steam come in there. We can have a short one of these come over from there. And then we can have this pipe come down, and that'll feed these. So we will have, we'll do that, that, and that. And then we will have this one like that, except this is not going to need to be there because this just need, oh no, we do need this one because we need the piston. All right, and then we can feed that back, and now that gives us everything except for our tin rod. So we got to deal with our tin rod now. And we're going to go ahead and have tin rods made probably right here. So we'll just do this. That'll be for our tin rod. We're going to do 2 of them since there's going to be a lot of them. And then we'll have the thing come in right there. So then we're going to need to jump that. Why did I do that? Anything like that. There we go. So then we'll just clear out a bit of this. We'll put one of these here. Bring that up. That'll take care of the tin. We'll have those go there and there. That needs to change like that. That will connect like that. And we'll just bring the steam down here. And then over there. And now that will give us our rods, which we can bring right up, jump over that. We probably should jump this. Ew, that's not going to be far enough to do that. Yeah, we can take steam across there. That'll be fine. And then we can run this across here. And we can have all of that just go right in there. And then we'll have a long-armed one that'll go there. Make another one, which I didn't have to do. That one for there. And we'll put a skid for each of them right there. So that will give us our inserters. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take some stone brick here. And it looks like we might need a few more of these. So let's go ahead and just copy this over. And we'll go ahead and make another 2 of those there. And that should be good. And then I'm going to have our road come up and across here so we can go a little bit faster getting up here to pick that stuff up. Because I have no idea when we're actually going to get logistics bots that'll be able to bring our stuff to us. So for right now, whenever I need that stuff, I'm going to have to come and collect. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make our regular insert assemblers. And let's go ahead and take a look here. Our steam assembler is going to need large copper frames, our inserter, and then gears. So we already have the stuff to make the inserter. So that'll be an easy one to do. We can just literally copy this and we'll put it on this side. And then we can have those made right there. Alright, we've finally got all that cleared out of there. So, we're going to have these here. And we'll end up having this guy up here somewhere. That's going to be for that. Just so I can easily take a look at it. Alright. And we already have our tin here. So, we can just do that. And then we can set up, and I'm again going to just copy this. And let these guys put it out here. And we can just change this to tin. Change this to tin. There we go. And we can use one of our short steam pipes here. And there we go. And that will give us tin gears. Alright, so we need to run these across right here. Have that go like that. Run steam across here. That'll take care of getting us our assembler, minus the fact that we need our rods. Okay, that'll take care of that. And we don't need any rods for this. So we can actually just do this. And I'm going to go ahead and just put this for right now, right here. And that'll be our assembler. So now we can just run that like that. That takes care of getting those in there, and then we need the large copper frames and the tin gears. So tin gears we'll just bring up right here, and I'm going to use a long arms, so we don't have to worry about this. Although, if I do that, then we don't need a long arm. So that will take care of that. Now we need to get those frames. And I think we might be okay, but we do have a little bit of room there, so we'll see. How many gears does it take? It takes 4. Okay. And how long does it take to make the assembler? 3 seconds. Alright, so I think we'll probably want to put one more set of these in. And that all depends, like, okay, that doesn't need a tin gear, so we're fine. What about the miner? It doesn't either, so we're good there. Because we're going to have those all coming off of this same area pretty much. Now, this is the big reason why I'm doing this entire changeover, is because of these frames. Because these frames are taking a whole lot of work. They need 24 plates along with 12 of the beams and 4 rivets, but the 4 rivets don't really matter. It only takes 4 seconds to craft them, but it takes 2 seconds for each one of those beams. So we need like 6 of these being made to supply this in the amount of time we need it. So we're gonna need, let me think here. We're gonna need copper plate. We're gonna need wood beam. So we're going to need that going like that. But then we're also going to have to supply this with the wood to make the beam. So we're also going to have that. And I'm thinking... No, what am I thinking? I'm thinking wrong. That's what I'm thinking. I actually need this for our copper-plated beam. And we're going to make a bunch of them. And because we're doing a bunch of them, we're also going to do like 6 of these. And we're going to do... let's go ahead and do that again. And we're going to do 6 of these. But these we're changing over to beams. Alright, so we're going to need to get wood up here. And yes, we haven't even started making wood yet. We'll get to that. Let's go ahead and get a short underground. And I'm actually going to do this like that. And that'll send it all the way through all of that. Alright, and then we need to get the copper up. There we go. And I probably did this backwards. of the way I should have done it. Because we're going to need copper for other things. And actually, let's do this just a little different. Let's do this. Let's see how this works. So we can have this come up through the center. Okay. And actually, let's move these two here. Because then we can do an underground there and connect that. That'll work. And we can bring this one down here and just have this come across like that. And this is going to be for the beam. So we can do that like that. We can set all of those like that. That'll start by taking care of that. And then we're going to have these come down either side. Let's leave one room in case we need. Okay, and that'll get the, or no, that's not going over there. These need to go into one of these for making our frame. And I have, yeah, I want to turn all of these that way, and then I don't need that. Yeah, I like that better. Alright, and then we can just use a short one to come up here, connect to there, and then have this come into there. So that's that part. Then we just need plates and rivets, and we have plates and rivets right there, or we can just send them up, and that's what we're going to do. So we're going to do, how many plates is it? 24, aka a bunch. And we're going to do 6 of them. I think should be enough for this. I'm hoping. And see, this is where I said I might have done this backwards of the way I should have, because now I'm going to have to bring more copper up because I can't jump this all the way across there. Well, you know what? We can always just redo this. That's perfectly fine. And we'll just change all of those over. Change all of those over. And we can just clear all of that. And we can dump all of that off there. Clear the rest of this. And we'll dump those into that one. Alright, so now that means, well, first off, that means we don't need these way over here. We'll just put in a couple extra, what the hell. And bring that across. And now this is actually going to be this one. And then we can put this one right there. And that takes care of that. How are we doing pollution-wise? Fine, because we're not running as much stuff at the moment. Alright, we want these plates to come this way. You know what? Actually, yeah, I do. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna run them up this side, and then we can do this. And in case we don't have enough, we can let that feed in as well. Although these are going to be putting, yeah, we're going to have to change that though if we do this. So we're not actually going to do that. So this is going to be bringing those beams in. And we want to make sure that they're both coming in on this side here. That's a little bit of a mess, but it works. So we're going to stick with it. Now, why do I not have... Oh, because I didn't connect that. And we can reconnect all of that. Alright, so that'll get our copper coming up. Start feeding all of that in there. Now, since we're starting to need wood, let's go ahead and look at... Oh no, that's going to need glass. I keep forgetting that. Okay, give me a minute. Let me go grab some wood. Alright, I probably do not have anywhere near enough wood, but I have grabbed a bit. And we have our thing set up here for dropping off our wood. But I think I'm going to go ahead and set up a little one right here. Yeah, like that. And we're going to set this for wood. And there's 320 wood. So we'll have this just go right there. And we can just jump this down and over there, and that'll take care of it. And that'll get us some wood on the line so we can at least see things getting started until we get everything else done. Alright, so we're gonna need these outputting here. And then we're gonna need some more of these outputting on this side. That'll take care of that. And there comes the wood. We're not quite getting it in here fast enough, but that's fine. And now I completely forgot about the rivets. We need rivets yet. So that means we're going to have one of these coming in over on this side. So then we can have our rivets come in there. Which I'm going to go ahead and just do... How do... I want to do this. Let's go ahead and pop this out. We'll move it up just a little bit. And we can have the rivets come around this side, except this is going to have to come up and go there. Because this is going to have to be the rivets, which means this is going to be, well, a pain in my ass. Okay, so we'll have the rivets go right around there. So now we're going to need, we'll make, yeah, that should work. So that'll be for the rods. That will be for the rivets. Completely screwed that up. There we go. And now, there we go. And that seems to be more than what I even need, because that one really isn't working. But now that will get our rivets coming in here. And we need to do that, and I'm going to go ahead and just craft one here. And there we go. That gets our rivets. So that takes care of that. That'll get our beams coming up through here along with our pipes. Or our plates. This is going to be for our large copper frame. And then we are also going to need rivets for this as well. And now we just need a small underground. That will bring our steam up here. That'll start filling that up with stuff. And I'm actually wondering if, let's see how long it takes to run this here. I might want to put in a second insert. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need a second insert. So I think we're just going to do this. We'll bring this up around the top. That'll go there. And then we'll have this one go here. That'll be our output. And now this has everything it needs to get done. So there we go. We now have our assemblers being made again, and it looks like we have plenty of material over here. So I'm going to put another one of these here. Let me go down and grab some. Why am I going down? I don't need to go down. You just need to walk over here and grab some of these. Alright, so we're going to do this over here. And we're just going to use a short one. Yeah, let's just do this. We'll use a short one to come up here. And we can have that come off right there. And we can take this out. We can do this. We can have this go that way. And we can have that go in there. And then that will give us more of these that we can send this way. So we do need to get this put, and I'm actually going to have it go there. And we have way more of these on me than I need, so we're going to drop them off. Alright, so there's our assemblers. And we're actually going to work on the crusher next. Even though we probably should have the miners. But we're going to do the crusher because we need that for our wood. So this is going to need steam pipe, copper gear, and piston. And it looks like we're actually not doing bad down here. We definitely need to get more wood because we've ate through that. So let's get this set. Here. And we're just going to set this for the crusher, and we're going to throw those in there. And we're going to throw those in as well. And those because we have them. And let's get these in there. Just kind of clean some of this mess out of my inventory that I definitely don't need. Like all of those. Alright, so for this, we have the frames. We need gears and pistons. And we already know, well, let's see, how many do we need? So, pipes, gears, and pistons. But we need 16 gears. That's a lot of gears. So let's go ahead and we're going to copy the double-decker. We're going to put that there. And I don't want to actually, well, I can go ahead and do this. And then we can change this over to plate, this over to gear, spread that. Oops. Wrong one. There we go. Do I not? Oh, I'm out of the small assembler. Well, we can fix that. Because we have those being made. Right up here, if I remember correctly. Correct. Right there. There we go. And then we'll just get us some pipes in there. That'll take care of that. And there is our gears. And then we need pistons, which we have our piston making area over here, which is plates and rods. I have no idea why I walked over there to look at that. Don't ask. So then we can just do, we'll say 2 of those and 1 of these. 2 that. That should be enough. And then we can do this, that, and that should give us just about an equal amount of those. And then we need an assembler, and we need that for the piston. And we can put 1 of those there. And now that gives us our piston. And I'm actually going to have the gears go this way. And we're going to have those two go right there. So we have our piston, we have our gear. Now we just need our pipe. And our pipe, we're actually going to run right off of here. Now, that is a steam pipe, right? Not a water pipe. Yeah, okay. No idea why. I thought for a second that was going to be the other one. So, we'll do this, that. We'll use a underground, which we actually want the large underground. And then we'll use a short one. That'll take care of that part. That'll get our pipe. So now we just need to run this up. Let's take this over to there. We might need to do another piston. We'll see. And then we can just have all of those go right in there. We can bring this over. That takes care of that. And gets us our crusher, which we will put right there. Alright, so we now have our crusher. And let's go ahead and make a second one here. For pistons, because they do take a little extra long to make. And we do need a lot of them. Well, we need 4, but see, that's still trying to get, well, technically it's just trying to get them in there. So, let's do that. Because we need so many of them. Yeah, that looks like that'll work. Alright, so that gives us our crusher. And with our crusher, we can now make gravel out of stone, which we can then make silica out of the gravel. And we can mix silica and tin and make our glass. And once we have our glass, we can make our bronze forestry so we can start making wood, which is very important. Alright, so what else do we have that we have not made that we need to get made that's still in our copper age? We need to get our steam miners, which currently we have tons of miners. So I'm not going to worry about that because I'm pretty sure that somewhere in here we're going to get electric miners. I really don't think we're going to need any more. So we're going to leave that off for right now. We also have the bronze telescope, but that's in Bronze Age. So I think for the moment, we're pretty much done with what we need for this age, basically. So now we can move on to the Bronze Age. And so that means I'm going to rip all of this out of here. I'm also going to rip all of this out of over here. And we're going to start the Bronze Age up here. And we're probably going to move science somewhere. Not 100% sure yet where. But what do you guys think? Do you like the way I changed this over? I still say it's using about the same area as what we had here before. But it's going to be making them everything a bit faster. And we don't have such a big main belt coming through. And when we get to the bronze stuff, you know, we're not going to be needing anything but probably a little bit of copper, bronze, and stone. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything really more than bronze and stone. So I think that's going to be pretty good there. But we're going to go ahead and leave this off here. I'm going to spend a little bit of time cleaning out my inventory, which I'm also going to be filling up my inventory because I need to get all of this out of here. But I will also be taking like all of this copper and dropping them into all of the things to get them out. I have rambled long enough though. If you can't tell, my voice is going just a bit, so y'all have a good one. If you enjoyed, if you're still here, hit the buttons, do the things, and I'll see you next time.